I want to say hopefully something new. um, so I've decided that I had a really sober, somewhat funny idea as a joke, and I started saying, you know what, let's do this. And go. Let's do it. That was your cue.
Oh, that's my cue?
Yeah, that's your cue.
From sex to Star Wars, welcome to Raging Reaper.
With your host, Infinite Rage and Sinister Reaper. So I was actually looking for
Cue
content.
sucked, by the way. A horrible segue.
Look, it's brand new. It's fucking. NSFW, gentlemen, ladies, boys, and well, no, not boys and girls, because this is really a TVMA rating.
We're getting sued.
Oh Jesus! I don't need this in my life. I don't need it. I did not know what this was. You cannot put this evil on me. So, our conversation topic for the night was, with special guest star.
All kinds of colors and flavors.
So, how do you guys feel about red?
Oh. Prostitutes are like Skittles.
I'm not sure how that works here, sir. Prostitutes are like Skittles. Please do explain.
They come in all kinds of flavors under the rainbow, and they melt in your hand.
Oh God, it got worse. It somehow got worse. Oh no, this is where it gets all downhill from here. Oh. We're gonna have Drac over there peeing himself. God.
I can't combo with this shit.
It's like we said, I got my combo, fuck! And then you'll start laughing.
Bitch slaps you? Yeah.
That sounds like a you problem and not a me problem. It's a you need to fix that shit problem. Yeah, well. I'm sorry, excuse me.
So, Chris, the reason we started this podcast, would you like to regale us of your sexual exploits?
Actually, if I can remember where the start point of that was, yeah, sure.
We started at Rim Job and just worked our way down.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, God, no pun intended.
That's for you to decide. That could be interpreted many ways. I leave people's freedom.
Oh, God. Okay, so, apparently we segued from rim jobs to Red Wings. Oh, goody.
Not the hockey team.
Strawberry jam.
Oh, yeah, everything red is ruined now.
Okay,
we'll
so...
change my character color.
You're not allowed, you have to keep it.
Now he just looks like he's covered in vaginal blood.
Memento mori. Memento mori.
Swarm inside. You must collect their
okay, so so I guess I said something about Red Wings. I was like, by the way, I have mine. See, what happened was one night I was with one of my previous relations. I was being nice. Yes, exes. I was with an ex at the time. And so what ended up happening was we were doing, the dirty and the fun and the yeah. And she tells me that she wants me to go down on her. Okay, cool. I have no problem doing that. It's one of my favorite things to do. So long as, you're going to return the favor. Cool.
You will need to
So
make
I
a
go
seal
down
with the
and I
demon
finish
key.
up and I come back
He
up
waits for
and
you in your foul,
my mouth
sleepless
and face is a little
He wants Faust to
stickier
gain knowledge
than,
Oh.
more than we do.
than
A test with my
originally
proved
it
you
was. You know,
safe.
for those of you who are familiar with what goes on in that particular act, your face gets wet, it gets sticky, but not like glue sticky, I guess. So I was like, what the fuck? And so I go to the bathroom and my fucking mouth looks like I just fucking dipped my face in a jar of strawberry jam. I was like, yep, no. And I lost all of my dinner.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Not gonna have another bowl of soup.
You know, ironically, we had soup that night.
Would it be worse if the fact that I would have been most pissed about being sticky?
I don't know. I actually don't know what I was more mad about, being sticky or the fact that my tomato soup was gone. Yes, tomato soup. Ain't that about a witch? Because, you know, I would like to actually get monetized, so I gotta limit the language at some.
Oh yes, I'm sure the language is what they're gonna give you on this one.
Right? That's what it is. That's what's gonna get me demonetized, is the language, not the NSFW talk over video games. Yep, that's what it is. So, yeah, anybody else have any exploits that they want to exploit to the rest of the class? Rage, what is your kink?
I'm a furry.
So what does that entail? No pun intended.
I like when women dress as animals.
So do you have a, what is it, a
Preferably
persona?
fuzzy animals. Yes.
And if you had to call yours, what would you say yours is?
A bear.
All right, cool. Bears are pretty freaking awesome.
A grizzly bear.
Oh, not a polar or panda.
not a polar.
Dude, panda
gotta be
bears are
white. Why
freaking
you gotta be white?
vicious.
Pandas are vicious. And
There's. Wow!
there's a disconnect there.
Oh God! Oh, we're gonna avoid that because that next segue is gonna take us into Battlefield talk, and we're gonna avoid that. Because that
It's
will
funny
get.
though that my avatar is an angry panda.
You'll blend right in.
I forgot about
I actually
that.
thought about changing my screen name to that when I found that avatar, Angry Panda.
Dude, do it. Do it. Yes. Infinitely angry
The
panda.
bones of Isis lie in a tomb.
Yes.
Black Adam and Faust have begun the ritual to give her life.
Infinitely angered panda.
Wow.
I come up with cool names when I'm not trying to come up with one for myself. This name was actually a rework of my original. My Sinister Reaper is... I've been known as Sinister on PC for years, and I came from PC gaming. And, so,
Elitist.
I actually used to be on console Epic Skadoosh.
Oh
That
yeah,
explains
your
a lot.
douchebag persona.
Yeah, case in point of why I changed it. Got tired of being called douche, epic douche. What? Stream and, you know, kind of doing a podcast thing.
It's perfect.
Yeah, I'm so glad you didn't know me back then. Because you would never, ever have changed over to the username now. What?
Two things. One, yes, I've experienced
When I get up, yes.
Oh god damn it. Mother truck net.
That mother truck nut does not take away from the GD, sir.
Where was GD in that?
At the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
No. I'll get a shower later tonight. So,
Unfortunately, GD's so natural to me, it's like milk and cornflakes.
that's not natural. Why am I in here by myself doing the, Felix Faust thing? I just realized I'm in here by myself.
I was waiting on Drac.
I've already cleared the Soulless Lord. You guys can literally just walk it. You know what? I'm gonna keep moving.
Oh, look, he's actually doing something this time.
Oh, forgive me for, coming into a group area by myself. You know, because God forbid you come in here and fight mummies.
Me being a higher rank? Why would I do such things?
I know, right? It's crazy.
Every man's dream. I mean, what?
Everman's
There
dream.
you go, doucheball.
So, anyways, I actually changed this over to Sinister Reaper because I wanted to do something different. They offered that name change thing back about 5 updates ago, about 2 years ago. Shit, I just realized I've been Sinister for about 2 years on console now. Jesus. Anyways, so they offered that name change thing, and I took it. I was like, yeah, but I sat here for like 45 minutes trying to come up with a name. I was going to go Sinister Arrow to match it up with my Xbox user, but I didn't like the way that rolled, and I had like 2 other people helping me build this name, and
So you went with the most cliche shit you could find.
Oh, whatever. Screw off.
Sinisters and Reapers.
Yeah, well, it was better than...
Dark and brooding.
That's right. Screw you. You angry knockoff Daredevil Flash. Arrgh! Okay, anyways. We're progressing way too fast. We just don't need to go do the ISIS fight until he gets here, but we can clean out the thing.
Yes, we are. I told you no sex on the first date.
What the...
Stop being pushy.
You knew what this was. You knew what this was. It's not the first date anymore. The first date was like a year ago. I want to hear it. You knew what this was a year ago. You could have backed out. You made me wait a whole. You made me wait a whole year
how deep
to.
the rabbit hole was.
You made me wait a whole year to eat
Which
the
is a
booty like
fantastic
groceries.
joke if you're dating a furry rabbit.
Oh God, no. You know, if
And
you
if
didn't.
you break up with said rabbit,
I could see this going very badly, very
I
quickly.
just didn't know how deep the rabbit hole was.
Oh God, no! And it makes it worse if she's grade A crazy. So that's a double entendre type of sexist joke kind of deal. And if she's a big girl. Oops, my bad.
Not crazy, not, not like super skinny, but,
Chunky.
thicker. And also an attorney,
A what?
a lawyer.
Ah, so you wanna get involved with a big girl who's also grade A nutso that likes to dress as a rabbit and is also a lawyer. Yeah, it's just a recipe for disaster.
While I was a cop.
Oh God, were you really?
Great.
Not like the cop part, but you were actually involved with a rabbit
Yes.
furry that was also an attorney. That I knew that was oddly specific. I just didn't want to call it like that. Like that was like a really oddly specific example. You used that. I didn't know how deep the rabbit hole joke went, didn't you?
Yes, I did. She was not fond of it.
Oh my lord.
Because if you've ever heard of the Meet Me,
I know what it is. It was my
there's a
yearbook.
furry version of Meet Me.
Oh God. Say it ain't so.
I will not go.
Carry me home. I was hoping someone would pick up
You
on
forgot
that.
to turn the fucking lights on.
No, I left them bitches off because I didn't want to see that bitch.
Yeah.
Goddamn
She's
rabbits.
actually fairly attractive, but
Oh, that's the last language, motherfucker.
Says the guy who made the joke about I didn't know how deep the rabbit hole went. Drax, slow down, slow down.
it wasn't that involved a relationship, but she wanted it to be.
I'm almost scared to ask, and I probably am going to regret this, but what happened?
This? She does not live. Her flesh, it's rotting. Give
What do you
her
mean?
more
She just
of
wanted
your
it to be more than what it was, what I was willing to want to give, you know. I was all involved in law enforcement,
growing. So
and her being a defense attorney didn't really help.
I imagine the arguments. You're not supposed to defend the guy. That's literally my job! That's literally my entire job description. Well, stop it! Stop being a lawyer? No, stop arguing in his defense! He's not that bad of a guy, says the woman representing a
He
murderer.
stayed with her though. Now she's married. We got 2 kids.
You know you're going to have to do that fight on your own, right? Have fun.
Thank you. Thank you for locking us out.
Only good.
Yeah, you can't go down the stairs. Frickin'
What?
Lannon.
Fun for the whole 4 months it lasted though.
Wow, that's barely a relationship.
Yeah.
No, I'm not even like knocking it, because
was
looking back over life, man.
I didn't want anything to get in my way.
Looking back
wasn't ready for
over
commitment.
everything, just to me, commitment. There's people who are made for it, and there's people who aren't. You know, and the people who are not commitment people, those are the ones that will make every excuse in the book. I'm segueing way into some deep, real talk, but
That's pretty much me. And you regret it later on.
yeah, you kick yourself. I've had a couple relationships that I threw
I've
away
only
because
I've only had like, you know, a few relationships. I'm an introvert all to hell, so it's hard for me to meet people.
I've had a couple relationships I
That's not
regret
funny.
walking
Bitch.
away from.
There's your little snicker.
You heard my candy bar? You bastard!
The
Damn,
reason I met
actually-
her is because we were literally in the court system.
So, I had this one relationship I was in that I kind of regret walking away from because I got like really impatient with the constant excuses that I was getting. Because that's what it felt like, you know. I would ask her to come see me because she had a car and I did not, and we lived like 15 minutes away from each other. And I practically had, you know, my own place. I lived with my uncle, but he was always gone. So, I mean, and I would ask her to come see me, and she just refused. You know, she had some sort of reason or excuse on why she can't, and I'm like, we literally live 15 minutes from each other. And I never really understood why she had such a problem with, or at least to me, why she had such a problem with trying to meet up with me and come hang out and come spend time together.
Be honored. Your
And,
soul will serve a goddess.
you know, it never really occurred to me that she had, you know, family things that were holding her up. And one year, she actually came and showed up because it was my birthday, and I asked her if she was busy and see if she wanted to come hang out for a little bit. Nice, not bad, Drek. Stayed alive through that.
Furzu. That's what that was. What that
is this food?
furry meat was called.
Dissertation
Okay.
notes. The goddess of
Um,
motherhood and magic.
oh,
and the
he did not
protector
stay
of the
alive through
dead.
that.
The breath of Isis pushes the penitent past the veil.
Yeah, I heard her say enough.
And then she said, okay, that's enough for you. But yeah, no, like I ended up telling her like, look, I can't do this.
Honored, your soul will serve
I've got nothing but excuses and stuff out of you, and it's just like I didn't really. Nice. I could probably sell those, but I'm not
You are
going
lucky
to
that
because
I
I
do
need them.
not kill you here and now. You and Faust will both pay for what you have done.
I ended up breaking up with her after that because like I said, I got tired of the constant excuses and stuff, and it's what it always felt like. It always felt like I was getting some bullshit reason, some bullshit excuse on why she can't come see me, why she can't come and spend time with me, hang out with me. And
Despite his
I regretted
you
it
get to play video
afterwards.
Pity Black Adam's grief
I
for the
regretted it
girl he
afterwards
loved. May Aphrodite grant him peace.
because
As for you, you have triumphed
she
over the tyranny of
ended
death
up,
and
like,
revealed Faust's treacherous lies.
getting
You have served
involved with this
justice today,
guy
my friend.
that was basically, he was a friend of mine at the time, and he was kind of a dick to her, but she refused to leave even after I was like, look, I'm sorry, I made a mistake, yada yada, all the stuff that you would do, try to win someone back. And she's like, you had your chance, and this is what it is.
Oh,
You
doesn't
had
that sound familiar?
if you had just waited, I was coming to see you, and you know, I had family things going on, and I was coming to see you that day that you said we're done.
Congratulations. You stopped Faust
So if you
from
had
stealing
waited,
the
you
power
know,
of
another
Shazam.
day,
And Black
we'd
Adam
be
has
together
lost
right now. And I
ISIS
was like,
once
yeah,
again. I hope he learns from
So-
this and does not take revenge.
I get it. You know, you regret things later, and it sucks. Oh, good, we're at the OMAC stuff.
And is calling in for backup. Batman is
Yeah,
already
it really
on the
sucks because it
alert.
was hard to
Talk
find
Fire, and she'll contact you when
another
you're on
furry
site.
individual that shared my interests.
Well, that's because that particular, I guess we can call it a kink or whatever, that particular lifestyle is a very niche lifestyle, and you get judged a lot for it.
Our security needs.
And people have such a misconception of what that actually is. And it gets to the point where people are kind of dicks about it.
It is, you know, but people judge for whatever they do. Everybody does their own thing.
Yeah.
And in touch with your animalistic side.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery
That's
Channel.
like the furry national anthem.
We
Right?
retrofitted it a bit for all
Don't you mean the furry
humans.
international anthem?
Green Lantern John Stewart drew up the plans.
True.
He's an architect.
Uh,
Just follow your mini-map
Here's
and
What Does
activate
the
the
Fox
consoles.
Say?
I'll tell you
A
about
Oh,
furry
God.
music video. Now we got, I don't know if you ever watched an anime called Beastars.
I don't watch anime.
It is awesome, dude. It's not particularly furry, it's just anthropomorphic. But, you know, furries rejoice when they're like, yes, an adult Zootopia.
Ah, you laughed at me earlier. Fuck you.
Mm-hmm. Haru.
There's something wrong with y'all. I mean that
Well,
shit, dude.
See, Haru is very promiscuous. She sleeps around with everybody, like, including, like, the most popular dude in school who's a deer. And then, you know, the wolf falls for her, which
There's
is a very
another
forbidden
anime
relationship.
There's another anime that's similar to that one, but it's more cutesy. I forget the fucking name.
Oh, yeah. Anthropomorphic characters all around. Just personification, you know, giving inanimate objects or animals human qualities.
So you're telling me hugging my stuffed teddy bear and treating it like it's a person is a good thing?
Maybe not at your age, but
Damn it!
but you know, there's weird ass furries out there that we even look at as a community and like, okay, that fucker's got problems. Who like, you know, fuck teddy bears, and it's just like, okay, you stand in that corner, way down there.
This is the kind of party I'm gonna stick my dick in the mashed potatoes. Woo!
You will not be a part of the group photo.
But, yes, exactly. But. I don't want to do it. I'm in trouble. Yeah, you're right.
I've
Go
only
stand in
been
the
to one
corner.
FurCon, and that was actually we had a Dragon Con in Raleigh, in North Carolina.
Nice.
Of course, I didn't have a suit because I'm not paying thousands of dollars for a fucking suit.
He just puts on a freaking headband. One of those little toy tails.
Yeah, you just show up. You know, you just show up. And you got some thirsty bitches at them FurCons.
What, men or
And
women?
you will be very surprised about how attractive and successful women go to FurCons.
I actually knew, I've known exactly 2 furries in my life. One is you, and the other one was this chick named Kat. And she had a whole suit that I can't remember what her persona's name was. And it, believe it or not, was not a cat. I have to ask Whitney when she gets out of the shower what her persona was, because I don't remember.
My persona is a grizzly bear, and my name is Draxus.
Draxus?
Draxus.
That's pretty generic.
This is Batman. The OMAC virus is a
But hey.
deadly threat. But there is more. The virus was unleashed by my own creation. The Brother MKI satellite. Now, it calls itself Brunt.
I asked Kat what like what that entailed, and she wasn't really forthcoming about it.
Well, there's a furry fandom out there that do not
Rickett, that's his name.
involve
Rickett.
sexual
Oh, that's right.
promiscuity within their furriness. You know, they just enjoy doing the mascot thing, dressing up, and all that stuff. And then there's a more adult furry. Of course, all are welcome at Dragon Con, but you know, everybody has their own agendas.
So what I'm hearing here is, if I want to get some bitches on my dick, I can do a FurCon. Got it.
Yep.
You know, that's information I would have liked to have known, like, earlier
A
in my
lot of
life.
them wear
'cause-
the suits like because they're like me, they're introverts. But when they're wearing the suit, they don't have to be introvert. They don't
Right,
have to
because
worry
they're
about
a
somebody
different
judging them. Yeah,
They're not
that's who
them.
They are. But you know, when I say lawyers, doctors, you know, successful realtors, all kinds of
You
walks of
get
life.
you get a whole lot of different
People
types of
just
people.
want to cut loose, man. They just want to.
I think that's
stop
why.
being
I think that's why us as gamers, you know, we gravitate to these games like DC. Because you get to be a different person.
You want to be a superhero.
Right, and you're building your. Despite the fact that, you know, yes, I built Deadpool, but who doesn't want to be a gun-toting, pulls weapons out of literally the ether of nowhere that are, right, you know, they pull weapons out of their ass. Who doesn't want to just rip out a big-ass minigun to just shred things and blow shit up? Who doesn't want to do that? You know, that's cool. And you can lose yourself on these types of things, on these types of worlds. That's why I actually.
Batman did create
Where you
the
going?
Brother Eye satellite, but he also
Hey.
destroyed it. when it went crazy and decided
What?
every superhuman
Not
needed
you.
to die. For it to somehow reactivate itself
Jackass.
is a very bad sign.
Gas, grass, or ass. Nobody rides for free.
Hey, you remember Kat, right?
The Omax are attacking heroes and
The
villains
chick
gathered
with the
at
furry
Nightstone.
suit?
Don't worry about the
What was
villains
her
for now.
furry's name?
We'll need every last hand.
Wasn't it like
The
Ricket
Omax
or
are
something like
armed with
that?
Superpowers of their own, and they will
That is a weird
quickly
name.
adapt to your attacks. Just
Also,
remember,
to name a
there are
disease.
people inside those shells that we may be able to save.
Do you remember what was a rat? Okay.
Her name is Cat, and she was a rat. That's
Yeah.
great. Cat the rat.
Because we were talking, Rage and I were talking about furries and the different personas, and it brought to mind Cat. I was like, oh, hey, that reminds me, I know like 2 furries. And only one of them I actually know personally. Well, you know what I mean. Like, I've been around her. Yeah, I've met her. Which is what I mean by know her personally. Like, I know her in person. Why'd y'all stop talking anyways? What was she crybaby bitching about? You're hard on your friends. Like, I realized that a little while ago.
Omax are created using a direct injection of a fast-acting nanosheet solution. System recovery in progress.
Mm-hmm.
Damage threshold critical.
Yeah, because remember, I did my assassin.
Why do you resist?
That doesn't change the fact that you're harsh on your friends.
Damage threshold critical.
They did not have that picture there last.
Only an electromagnetic pulse can drive the OMAC nanovirus out of its human host.
Yeah, you might want to stay away from her.
I've had EMPs airdropped into the
She
area.
will bitch slap you.
Activate those against the OMAX, then mark the survivors for quarantine.
She's a very angry
They'll
woman.
need time and help to recover from Brother Eye's attack.
I know I'm hard on my friends, but as long as they weren't crybaby bitches, I would have been. That's why I don't have her.
Yo, Mama 2.0.
Listen to your sob story every damn day. If it's the same sob story every day, I get bored, I get tired of this, I don't want to hear it.
Welcome to my life, man.
Initiating shred protocol.
Are you talking about Bridget? She blocked me on Facebook.
In progress. You cannot stop us.
Not nice to talk about business.
She blocked me before you stopped talking to her. Like, I mean, I don't care, but
Why do you resist?
just because you were talking about Bridget and it reminded me she blocked me. I was like, oh, that's right.
Initiating shred protocol.
So that's what I don't understand. Like, you get people that'll just block you for no reason. Like, you've never been a dick to them or
Those spikes
whatever.
are awesome.
Thanks for freeing me from that thing.
Right. She was around Corey. I don't understand. Again, didn't she come over to the house?
Data 0825. OMAC Directive 1. Monitor and curtail
No.
metahuman activity. OMAC Directive 2. Ensure continued existence of
Stupid
Brother
damn
Eye
OMAX.
satellite.
I had no control over myself.
Initiating shred.
You know how you'll, like, get involved with a person, and they'll have a friend, or something.
Thanks for freeing me from that thing.
Defense system recovery in progress.
Are you talking to us now?
Executive command.
From sex to Star Wars.
It's sex and Star Wars. Not just sex.
Yeah, we've segued like ridiculous amounts of time.
Furries are no
But
different.
hey,
It's
at least
just
we
sex
covered.
in a costume.
Oh Jesus Christ! What?
Yeah, see now that. Yeah, there you go.
Well, that started with Lori.
Like, oh, you wear a fursuit and have relations? It's like, that's weird. It's like, dude, you let somebody beat your ass with a chain. There's nothing weird about that. You have 2 concussions.
I had no control over myself. It's all a blank.
You furries are weird. I just let guys pee on me. It's like,
Thanks for freeing me from that thing.
Junior's sleeping around.
I'm not seeing the contrast.
Ouch!
And how I'm weird and you're not.
Did he move up there with her? Are you asking me for creative criticism?
No judgment.
That's a terrible idea. Logan asked me for creative criticism. Well, I told him it's a
the
terrible
funniest thing
idea.
is I've like shown pictures to guys that felt weird about furry, and I'd be like, "Would you fuck her?" And you're like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Well, there you go."
Okay, what? Because I had you and Whitney talking to me at the same fucking time. What?
You talking to me now?
I'm sending Gotham PD a connection to the survivors' locations. Wayne Tech may have something to aid the recovery process as well.
We have no choice. We must take out Brother Eye.
I
From an
guess.
to the satellite, it seems that
What did you do the last time?
using the tunnels to send Omax out into the city.
Like the last time you did a
It's assisting
paper
all my
or
efforts to-
something. Yeah, you can't write a memoir. You know, you're aware what a memoir is.
Do like I do and write manifestos.
Don't write manifestos, because then when people look at you, they think terrorist.
Waiting for you with a device to convert the internal junction boxes into makeshift DMPs.
How rude that you insult me and look at me as so little.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a fucking manifesto.
Here's Batman's device.
I was personally hoping for like, Psycho.
Don't you unplug my charger.
Give the Omax a shot.
You'll be giving that back to me when I get off.
Need a moment? Tell me when you're ready to go.
How long is it?
Let's go. I'll take the lead and show them some real fireworks. Show me yours and I'll show you.
Give me the highlights. It's not. The highlights are the important parts of what you're writing. No, it's not all important. You're telling me that every footstep you take in that game is important. Every ledge you fall off of is a highlight. It's every barrel you break and roll through, and every table you roll through.
Sounds like a strange game.
You have never played Dark Souls, huh?
No, I have not. I am not a masochist. Who's writing a memoir, anyway?
sippy cup.
Thank goodness. I need help, and I just can't go in any further. I was studying Killer Croc's atavistic symptoms on a real alligator.
Now initiating defense sequence.
Hurry! Use the EMP at the end of the corridor. Bastante! The Omacs are blocking all my attacks. They're too strong. I have to turn back. It's all up to you, querida.
Damage threshold critical. Exobyte modified platform detected.
It's a long way to talk about how you hit the first bonfire and killed a couple of grunts. You don't have to do it with that long.
Fiction?
No, he's writing something for school.
Data 1019. Lord Maxwell, ally of and advocate for the OMAC Project, and Brother I, deceased.
Shielding is interfering with my communications. I won't be able to contact you much longer. But be aware, Brother Eye's drones are scouting the area. Analyze their patterns and you may be able to get past without activating them.
Defense system recovery in progress.
What?
I have you now.
I mean, essentially, you're going a really long way to describe each level. And that doesn't sound like what the assignment is.
What's the assignment?
To write a memoir of something you have accomplished. And the accomplishment, you don't need to go into that much detail because you're describing practically every single enemy you encounter along the way. And I would give, you don't have to give, you asked my creative construct, whatever the fuck it is. Do not describe every single enemy that you come across. Give the high points, you know, Gundyr, the dragon, the crystal sage. Because you could go in and say that each area has specific grunt enemies that are variations of one another.
A memoir is almost something that somebody else will read, you know, later.
Yeah. Why his fucking teacher's calling it a memoir instead of a fucking paper?
Like,
I don't know. Anyway, so
it was a memoir of somebody at a battle or something.
Intruder has not been eliminated. You have entered the presence of Brother I. Leave now, or security measures will be initiated. Defense system recovery in progress. Damage threshold critical. Powers detected. You cannot stop us.
Alright, so...
That's more like a recounting.
Yeah. Keep in mind that with this entire thing, with this whole memoir you're doing here, is you're describing every single enemy you encounter. You can lay the foundation of it being critically acclaimed as one of the most difficult games in the world, and lay out high points like I fought a dragon at the high wall, and it took out almost all the enemies, but as almost my entire health pool as well. And then you lay out high points along your path, along your journey, bosses, major
like
milestones.
A synopsis of a recounting.
Yes, you don't lay the orange juice and the sippy cup. Yeah, I like that. That I find yes.
It makes it more personalized.
Right. I can find the humor in that. I can appreciate the humor in your teacher. Unless they are just a humorless, soulless fuck, they'll be able to appreciate that humor as well. Sippy cup, and yeah, this is final year.
Yeah, when that kind of shit is a senior.
Yeah. So, when you're writing a paper, because that's what this is, I don't know why the fuck it's being called a fucking synopsis. You're basically writing a book report. So I'm gonna take what I did when I was writing book reports. You take the foundation and lay out the foundation of the story. What was the book report I had to do? I actually had to write a fucking report on the movie Troy. My English lit teacher told me to watch Troy as a homework, and I actually happened to have that movie on hand. It's one of my favorite movies. What?
That the one with Brad Pitt?
Yeah. And so, you keep in mind, when I had to write my paper on Troy, I had to lay out the foundation. Even though everybody saw the movie, I had to lay out the foundation of, this movie is based in the Trojan War, which happened, X time to X time. It features Helen of Troy. It features Achilles. It features Paris, and the legend of Achilles was born off of this. And I laid out the high points throughout the movie. I laid out the battle that caused Achilles to get the famous Achilles heel. I laid out all that shit. Hey, brother eye helmet. Cool. You're going to have to rework your entire paper. No, not kind of yet. You're going to have to rework the entire thing.
When I was in school was you write out your intro, you do your bullet points, which would be your main body, and then your closing statement.
I don't know when they got married, but I know they're married because he's a fucking retard and doesn't listen. Yeah. Anyways, lay out your points.
Your points would be your highlights, though. You don't have to make it.
You don't, like, for instance, we'll just use the high wall dragon.
You know how to structure it.
We'll just use your high wall of Lothric dragon as an example. You were walking the wall, forging your path ahead when you encounter. What? No, don't fucking throw your damn hands up like that. I didn't hear you because I'm sitting here talking to Logan. Can you talk now? Okay. No, I did hear you when you asked if you could talk now. But he wants help with this fucking paper, and he's got way too much detail going into this paper. He's describing every single enemy he encounters, as well as the terrain and the boss fight, and everything about one singular area. Your teacher doesn't need to. You can give details without going into extremely specific details. You can say I encountered
like mobs.
Yes, I encountered a mob of enemies that had variations between spears and archery. And we'll use like I've tried to say now 3 times. We'll use your high wall dragon as a example. You run through, you say I was venturing along the wall, forging my path ahead, and I encounter a ferocious dragon bigger in size than I had previously encountered anything before, and it kills the mobs but almost kills me in the process. I finally best it after X time with X weapon and progress forward. That is a highlight. That is a bullet point. It gives detail, but it also gives, your segue to your next thing. What, honey? I'm on level 9 Jumanji someone's ass. I heard you.
With Brother Eye out of commission, we can take out
the same reason why I'm not responding to your level 9 of Jumanji thing.
Funny, the OMAC virus was actually derived from a different future Brainiac. I wonder... No, I can't think about it. It would really be the end.
Okay, I have to return to fire. I'm level 29 now.
Yes, naked green bitch. Oh.
So, just when you work your paper, because you're gonna have to rewrite it. You're gonna have to redo it because of the fact that you're giving way too much detail. Okay, then
it's boring.
It's
glad you survived. And so will others now, thanks to you.
What? Not right this second. What do you need?
If you want to read it, you need to get more prescriptive about the environment itself, what it's like, what it smells like, what it looks like.
Skim down your details a little bit. You don't need to go extreme every enemy. You can set the stage and go into the details like you were, but you had a whole 5 minutes of describing the wake-up area before you even got to the first bonfire. That's a lot of fucking explanation and exposition to say, I walked 5 feet. You get what I'm saying? Because that is some shit you would fucking do. Yeah.
I woke in a dark, foreboding area that smelled of death.
Yeah. What the? Oh, that's what it is.
Always like creative writing.
Is raising spirits
I
of the angry
fucking
dead in Midtown. You must speak to Dr. Fate immediately. He's waiting for you at the Midtown Metropolis Police Station.
Yeah, but keep in mind, there's gonna be people there that are curious, at minimum.
We need all the aid we
So
can
are you
gather.
describing
The
playing the
Spectre,
game, or are
the
you
spirit of
describing
God's
being a
vengeance, has
member,
launched an
a
attack
person
on
in the
downtown
world?
Metropolis.
Yes.
He has raised spirits of the vengeful
Yeah, he's
dead
putting
to
the
judge and
he's putting the
execute
exposition
humanity.
in to
Go
put
and
them
seek
in the
out Sentry
mindset
Lita.
of being that character. hmm
Yeah, first person perspective.
Yeah, instead of a third person perspective of this is the character that was.
Welcome to the battle. We
Yeah.
need warriors of your caliber for this threat.
Right.
The Spectre has
You're-
the power of God's vengeance to judge guilty souls, but here he has
Right.
lost all mercy.
You got to keep in mind after about 3 of the 5 minutes you spent talking about how you walked 5 feet and saw 3 enemies in the process. I started to tune you out. So you need to slim that down. If you get someone who hears all of these details, they're gonna start tuning you out after a little bit, and they're gonna make it.
Yeah, it gets monotonous.
And I get that, and that's what snapped me back up. Like you pop the jokes, the sippy cup and the orange juice that caught my attention. It made me giggle. It made me pay attention to what you were saying again. But you got to keep in mind you're giving a lot of exposition, and people are going to start tuning out until you hit the jokes, and you don't want that. You want them to pay attention through the whole thing, even with the jokes.
This is wrath, mortal. A life ended too soon. A pilot with a
Hence the slim down the amount of details, because you don't have to change your hook so much as you need to change the amount of information you're giving, because well, there you go. Actually, you played Witcher, haven't you? Okay. Go to YouTube and look up the Witcher intro. The Witcher 3 intro. Yeah, I know, you were channeling Deckard Cain on that one.
That was boring.
Yeah, Deckard Cain gets boring to listen to after 15 times starting the fucking game. Go look up the Witcher 3 intro. Yeah, but you haven't played it. It's easier to look it up on YouTube than boot the whole damn game up.
Well, I mean, Dark Souls has a good intro. You could actually, pull from that.
If you're trying to make your own thing, yes. By the way, Drek, I want to see that. I want to see that baseball bat. Now.
I feel like myself again.
Yeah, but that I if I can, I skip past that because I don't want to listen to that. With your audience, you need to keep in mind you got to keep them engaged.
Yeah, I've seen the Dark Souls game, never played it, and it's a pretty fucking weird ass world. So I would really pull on that detail. Like, you started describing stuff, I didn't even hear the detail. Like,
nope.
How did you describe it?
I feel like myself again.
Read your intro, like your description and all that. I want to hear it.
I'm gonna try not to.
It's like waking up.
The Spectre is supposed to judge individual souls. For him to be assigning spirits to pass sentence for him means something is
You wanna go where?
Instead of saying it started, though, it'd be like I awoke in a dark gray cemetery, or In a foreboding cemetery.
Yeah, that's about where I started zoning out. So it's minute, or it's monotonous details that become. Damn it. Alright. So for that, I'm at the blacksmith, I'm at the souls dealer, and the level up chick. That's an easy detail that, you know, people understand. I knew you were gonna segue. I knew you were gonna segue, freaking.
It's like waking up from a nightmare.
I fucking knew you were gonna segue Skyrim onto that. Why didn't you do a Skyrim exposition? That game is so much. Dude, seriously, you could actually, even if you only, you know, you only keep the highlights. Shit. I've been fucked.
We can use the spectral cores of these raging spirits to banish them. Lightkeeper Lee can tell you what they need.
I know, but keep in mind that Dark Souls is a very intricate system.
I know they don't want to be like.
They're polar opposites of each other. The Elder Scrolls, yeah, there's a lot more there. Same. Really? And Aliens did that. Nice little plot twist, I guess.
How long is this thing supposed to be?
What?
This memoir. So you got plenty of room to just, you know, for detail.
Help! Help!
But that really puts you into it, you know.
I need 2 more enraged magistrates. Yes, when you... Stop killing everything. I need 1 more enraged magistrate.
Isn't that what you do?
Can you stop fucking killing everything. Stop. Don't you fucking hit this one. There.
I'm running a spectral analysis,
All right,
pun intended,
let's move.
on these manifestations. They're weirdly shadowed. I wonder, with Eclipse so
Well, yeah, you can't just put a false sense of security under somebody's. You know, for people who have never played this game, you can't let them believe that you did a solid straight run and never fucking
The
died.
Reapers were created by the Spectre to raise up souls to judge the living, and they must be destroyed. But to do so, you must come halfway to soul death yourself. Do not let death defeat you. See Lightkeeper Chandi Gupta and end this misguided punishment.
How close to dead is he? Alright, fuck it, let's do it.
Nothing wrong?
Please, stop!
There we go.
Close your eyes, mortal, and see redemption. An enormous winged yellow beast rises up before you and cows to a booming voice.
Your power has no hold on me.
Your attention to detail is great. You need to lessen the attention to detail.
I'm innocent. I've done nothing wrong.
Then you should be fucking focusing on Skyrim. Go back to it so they can exploit. Because it's a live service. Ooh, I'm getting tore up over here. No, but I have to check that out because that shit sounds hilarious. Anything with the words J'zargo and parody, worth my time.
You've got to stop them.
No, I've seen senile scribbles.
Hey Reaper.
What do you want?
I know you're enthralled in your epic game of DC, but do you mind playing for like a couple hours with me? Or I have to get off?
Not today.
Aww. I want someone to have a Wing pilot with me.
You said, you literally just said, I know you're enthralled with the... Yep. Because I have characters I've got to work on, and I keep fucking neglecting this game, and I've got a membership. So, I gotta play. Yeah, you hit me with the first one. Because I'll watch it, and if I think it's something that Rage will fucking find hilarious, I'll send it to him. Yep. Funny is not the same as hilarious. Am I gonna be able to quote this about as well as I quote senile scribbles? Okay, that's funny. Oh shit.
What's not quotable?
The judge is beating on me, and I don't want it. Oh,
senile scribbles is very quotable.
J'zargo is not your Teskiti. J'zargo is your Teskiti. Well, that's good. Glad to know that you're seeing things my way.
J'zargo. You get J'zargo the hiccups.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, I'll fix it. I will fix it.
J'zargo cannot see. J'zargo's blind. J'zargo's freaking out.
Alright. I can fix this.
Oh, please, just let J'zargo die.
Oh, don't think like that. That's just the depression show talking.
Work on me, mortal.
I guess we should move on to your first lesson of alchemy, where you just you take this and you just sample it.
What do you mean, sample it?
You know, just sample it.
You're not gonna eat that, are you? That's probably the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
What are you talking about?
There's gotta be a way to learn this without becoming a fucking guy!
I guess now is a good time to teach you about the other writing. Okay, okay, so you just take everything in your bag and you just fucking mix it all together. Just fucking mix it.
Now you must do the
That doesn't seem very safe.
Ow, it's fine.
Green Lantern and Green Arrow will join you to face him in the
Death
Metropolis
Bell, for
Cortex he's taken
example.
for his own.
Don't put that in your mouth.
To the Spectre's memories. Or failing that.
Do what? Oh shit, you're watching stream?
I said, how the fuck did you just fly in the air if you're fucking Deadpool?
Ah, you did catch the Deadpool build.
He has a rocket pack.
I do, I've got a jetpack.
They stole it. Yeah,
I
fucking
did
bastard.
not. It was given to me.
When did you break into Stark Industries, bitch?
Shh, break in, it was given to me.
Do not say the S word in DC.
You broke into Stark Industries.
I did not. It was
Disney
given to me.
will come down upon us with furious vengeance, with anger.
No, the right now I'm pissed because it's his string.
Fuck you, Disney.
Okay, calm down, kids.
Hi, kids. I'm Mickey Mouse.
Look, it's the Rainbow Warrior.
Please help me.
Oh my fucking god, it's the Rainbow Warrior.
So I was
Explains why your sword
Gunbroker
looks like a
earlier,
lurker's cock.
looking at a
How dare you? Homeus gave me this sword, didn't you, Homeus?
I have found that sometimes there is such thing as too much information. Case in point, if I cannot quote whatever the hell it is I just got sent to me, if it's not binge worthy, like you just sit there and just spam it for a week and not get tired of listening to it, it's not worth the time.
Why? Who sent you something?
Logan sent me this video of this Skyrim thing.
Oh.
And yes, I have unlimited weaponry.
Don't worry about it.
That's right. Don't worry about where I pulled that fucking minigun out of. Don't worry about it. It's okay. So are we gonna actually make this whole like podcast thing a regular thing?
Clean it.
Fuck no. It's biological warfare, my dude.
That's a shitty situation.
Spirits behind you.
What is in this shitty situation?
Don't worry about it. You know what this was.
If Chris is involved, it's always a shitty situation.
Don't make me shoot you with your own gun.
Gotta
What
find
happened?
it first,
Who's getting
bitch.
shot?
Got to find it first.
I don't gotta find it. I just gotta wait for you to misplace it when your ass is drunk.
It's in the gun safe.
Okay. First off, if I'm intoxicated and I have my gun within hand's reach, yeah, not a good night.
Not a good night for you.
We're gonna play who gets to dodge the bullet.
Because knowing me, yeah.
Drunk people with frag grenades. We're gonna play scatter.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, no. I want this fucking game. It's a card game called Punish Me, Daddy.
Wow. Okay. Well now.
Guess which drunk idiot gets to pull the pin first?
We know it's not an Uno sequel.
Well, guess which random idiot gets to pull the fucking pin and play hot potato? Who's got two thumbs and doesn't feel like getting the hands blown off of them? This guy.
Who said anything about you still having two hands?
I'll have two hands because I'm not handling a live fucking frag grenade. I'm a lot of things, but stupid and suicidal is not.
Calm now. It's nothing if the pin's not pulled.
No, it's nothing if the spoon isn't released.
The craziness is hitting the fan. The Spectre needs a human soul in order to judge humanity. Without it, you get... well,
what?
You've
But
seen
wait,
it.
there's more.
No, I was once his host myself. Prepare yourself and let me know when you're ready to move.
Oh, is there more, Mr. ShamWow?
Yeah, I'm fixing to do a boss fight.
You gonna sell me some fucking OxyClean?
Hell no, I'm gonna sell you some fucking Oxycontin.
Want some?
Oh, that's cool. They added a new weapon. I've never
I'm
seen.
sorry.
Schedule 2.
The hand of vengeance is a good way to find yourself judged.
It's not scheduled 2, damn it.
Just like old times, huh, Green Arrow?
Reaper, they added a new weapon I've never seen. A new gadget.
Undead, is there a reason why you're mumbling?
This is not right. There's got to be something forcibly ripping away the Spectre's humanity.
Something like
I'll
that.
keep him busy while you two check the hallways and find out.
I'm gonna
what's
step
doing
away
this.
after this.
Wait, 1 to 11?
Hey, Reaper.
What?
Tell
do
her
you
to
do
play
with
with
those-
Legos. It seems to distract you a
What
lot.
are you doing with those 2 soul gems?
Without it, how can one
They added in a new pistol.
They're black soul gems.
Ooh.
So they gotta be filled with. No! No, they do not.
I just thought that I would never willingly single out. Oh, he's so full of shit.
He's so full of shit.
He committed a racism.
Did I do a racism?
Oh God, he committed to a racism. Yeet.
Certain of their judgment.
Yeet skeet. Boot scoot boogie. Hurry.
Yeah, but they added a
Look, Zydeco has the
pistol
map. He did
flamethrower.
not build the fucking place.
Shut the fuck up, Zarga. You're talking some shit. Always talking shit.
If the Zydeco was the Dragonborn.
You know what? You know what, Zargo? You wanna go? We can do this. You know, I don't even know why we're fighting. I just slayed like 20 dragons and got arrested for picking a fucking flower.
Oh, how's that for gratitude?
I know, right? You know, maybe we should team up.
Yeah, I don't really give dudes rides.
But do you hear me, Reaper?
Boink. What? Not quoting senile scribbles for the 60th time.
Like, I don't get why I can't fly. I use Ben Will on you.
Without my humanity, I am lost.
Yeah.
I must have a human host.
So you're supposed to do what I ask. That's fine, as long as what you ask is to kill that skeever and take 3 hours to kill it.
God, that is so true. Hi.
Yes, I'm supposed to be your master. It's like, yeah, well, I'm a goddamn legendary dragon. I'll turn night into day, motherfucker. So you can kiss my
Sorry,
ass.
Ollie, you already judged people enough.
Alright, well, can you at least take me back down to my house?
And contain the
No.
power of vengeance.
But Reaper,
If you say something about them adding a new pistol one more frickin' time,
Eclipso shall not deprive me of my humanity.
I have.
The time for his judgment is coming.
What's the new pistol?
it's a flamethrower pistol.
That's not new.
They've had that.
Yep.
They're
You
saying,
just don't
"Wait,
bother.
hey, Glock, I don't wanna hear
You
about it."
don't bother looking at any other class because you're barely looking at the infantry. That's part of the assault class, and it's the only class that gets it. Just like it's the only class that gets the Yo! Deathmask of the Spectre. You said you want the Spectre headpiece, yeah?
No.
You sure?
Do you have that one already?
Yeah, I've got it. I don't have it on this character, but I can just buy it. I was gonna give it away or sell it.
If you're giving it away, I'll take it.
All right.
Unless Drac wants it.
He's
It's got,
got
like
it.
red eyes and a hood.
Yep.
Yeah, sure, I'll take it.
I mean, give me $100,000 for it. $1 million motherfucking dollars, bro.
$1.2 million.
Yeet. $1 million.
I have $78,000. That's all you get.
Okay.
No.
Can I have 10,000?
I'd like to up the offer to $1.2 million.
1.2 million, huh?
I'll see your 1.2 million and not raise you any other. Just lower it down to $1 million.
Here, you can have a resurgence.
Okay, 1.5 million.
Don't want that shit. What
you do. You really do.
I can't open it. Although, this event's around a lot longer than 14 frickin' days, Drac. Yeah, they're only available for 14 days.
Spectre's power since he had it himself and lost it. Well, he didn't get it today, thanks to you.
Alright, I'm gonna turn this mission in and I'm gonna actually log out of this character so I don't time out for a little bit.
We deprived Circe of a valuable weapon today in the battle for magical power. My thanks.
You can't just walk away from your problems.
I can. It's very easy. I don't have to listen to you fuckers. You're all the voices in my head.
Is that what we are?
Yeah.
Phone calls are for. I'll just
So you yell at me a lot for being a voice in your head, bitch.
The voices in my head tell me to do things, and I do them. Does that make me crazy? No, it makes me a sociopath.
I tell them all the time, and everybody's like, yeah, you say that every time.
How many times have you been admitted? I plead the fifth.
Never admitted.
Huh.
Just like when the employers is like, have you been convicted of any felonies? No, never convicted.
Suspected? Yes. Convicted? Never.
Yeah, my number one answer is not that I know of.
Yeah. Mine too. That's what I say all the time. Not that I know
We need
of.
your help immediately.
And when if you pull some shit out of a hat, I'll be like, well, I said not that I know of.
Okay.
I don't even know
So
who
I'm on my in-game mission. Drac, if you can wait for me to get back, I will. We can do that together.
I will wait.
All right. Go ahead and log.
Supergirl is in the watchtower. She'll give you the device that will allow me to communicate with you once you're inside the bottle.
Okay. Well then.
Well, since Chris is no longer being in the stream, I can go watch something else.
Yeah, I'll be back with some more content here in a little bit. But I gotta step away for now.
You cut the stream off?
I'm fixing to. Appreciate everybody that's watched. Appreciate everybody that's watched. We'll be back here in a little bit. Take it easy, guys.